Hi, I'm Jason Erickson. I'm an active isolated stretching therapist, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about some AIS that you can do for yourself. Active isolated stretching is a method developed by Aaron Mattis over the last 40-some years, and while most AIS stretches are typically done with the help of an AIS practitioner, that's not always a practical or affordable option. So fortunately, AIS is also designed so that you can learn to do some stretches for yourself. I'm going to show you how to do a few for yourself today, and all you're going to need is a very simple device, some kind of strap, rope, something like that, something preferably solid. If it's really rubbery and stretchy, it's not going to be very helpful for you. So something solid. This is my personal favorite stretching strap, so I'm going to use this one today. With the first stretch that we're going to look at, it's going to be for the upper body and specifically for the chest. And with this, typically we would have somebody assisting us in doing this type of movement here. But instead, we're going to look at just using the strap to help ourselves out. So whatever type of strap or rope you're going to use, get a loop in one end of it, so you can get a grip on it and secure your arm. And we're going to do one side at a time. So I'm going to start with my arm straight out in front, elbow straight, thumbs pointed up here, and I'm going to keep my body nice and steady as my arm reaches back. And as I reach back to the limit of where I can go, I'm going to take a little bit of the slack out with my other hand. I'm going to bring it back forward, and I'm going to come up a little bit higher. I'm going to reach it back a little bit higher, and you can see that I'm going to come back a little bit further each rep, even as I'm coming up a little bit higher. So as I'm going along, I'm not pulling really hard with my other hand. I'm not pulling real long, maybe about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds or so. And boy, that feels really good. Doing massage and whatever other kinds of stuff you have to do really can tighten things up. If you spend a lot of time in front of the computer, this is fantastic, okay? And usually about 8 to 10 reps at various heights. If I come back down to this height and I bring it back, you might notice a little bit of difference as far as how far I can get. So you can really open up a lot of the range of motion in here too. It feels really good. Now, I want to stretch a little bit more deeper into my chest. So, if I start thinking about pectoralis minor and some of the tissues like that, all I'm going to do is I'm going to give a little wrap around my elbow here. So that's going to help keep my elbow bent. I've got my hand behind the back of my neck. From here now, my elbow is going to start pointing forward, and then I'm going to reach it back as far as I can. And again, I'm going to take a little stretch out. Okay, and as my elbow comes back, again, I'm giving a little outward and upward help. Now you can see the strap has slid a little bit up my arm. So if that happens, I'm just going to give it a rewrap here. There's no reason why you can't pause. Make it work a little bit better for you, okay? So as I work it back a little bit here, you can notice I might be getting a little bit further back every rep. And when I exhale, it makes it a little bit easier. We're going to go to the third stretch here. This is one that I particularly like if I'm feeling tightness along the front of my shoulder down into my biceps. Okay, again, some kind of loop down in the end of the strap is ideal. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn sideways just a smidge here, is I'm going to stand up nice and tall, and I'm going to reach back without bending my elbow. Now the most common cheat is to do this. So if you're doing this one, make sure you keep your chest up really tall as you reach your arm back, and then again taking the slack out with your other hand. And I'm trying to reach straight back, and you can see I can get a little bit further with every rep, okay? So if that's fairly easy, I can also turn my hand over so my thumb is down and my thumb is leading the way, and you'll notice a little difference in my range of motion. If I work at it, I can get that a little bit higher each time. So those are 3 stretches for the upper body that you can do for yourself with nothing more complicated than a good solid strap or rope of some sort, preferably one that you can put a little loop in the end. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you find that helpful. If you'd like to learn more about active isolated stretching and what it can do for you and how to help others with it, go to AISfitness.com and you'll find the listing of seminars that are coming up. Thanks so much.